Trump has had a really bad week, from Signalgate to the economy. New poll numbers are showing that he is down 18% in polling on the economy as the American people are feeling the effects of the Trump slump. My name is Dina Doll with the MeidasTouch Network. Let's break this down. Now, we're all seeing in real time the havoc Trump is creating on our economy, and he's not stopping. He just issued new 25% auto tariffs, which the European Union is thinking about adding retaliatory tariffs for our cars. Either way, Americans are going to be paying more for cars. This is certainly affecting the American consumer. It's affecting their sentiment, how they feel about their purchasing power, and it's affecting their jobs. It's affecting how much they'll have to use savings to purchase cars. This is being reflected. The latest polling showing Trump down 18% on the economy. If you remember, this was the number one issue in the November 2024 election. In just a few short months, Trump is bringing down our economy. He's bringing down the stock market. He's rattling companies, CEOs, because of all of these tariffs. Canada has decided to do a retaliatory effort aimed specifically at Tesla because they know how much power Elon Musk is wielding, despite the fact that he has never been elected. And Canada has decided to carve out Tesla as not being allowed to get any rebates, the electric car rebates, specifically trying to target Tesla and Elon Musk. So this is hurting a big ally of Trump. And we have seen over and over other countries and their retaliatory tariffs trying to target specifically American counties that voted for Trump. But the pain of the Trump slump is widespread because he is also laying off everyday American workers in the form of federal employees. MAGA likes to see the federal government as the deep state, but the fact of the matter is federal employees are your parents, your siblings, your neighbors. They are everyday people. My father used to be a federal employee back in the day. This is not a deep state, and a lot of them voted for Trump, are Republican, live in red areas, and they are waking up to the fact that they are actually the deep state. But these firings aren't stopping. RFK Jr. just announced that he's planning on firing 10,000 employees of the Department of Health and Human Services. Again, everyday working Americans are being laid off. So you have the combination of rising costs due to the tariffs. Federal Chairman Reserve Jerome Powell said that this is causing a problem already in our economy. You have layoffs. You're going to have more and more people without a job. And then you also have the issue of FEMA, because FEMA is there to help support counties, cities, states economically who have been devastated by natural disasters. And here you have a situation where Elon Musk, yet again, this unelected bureaucrat, decided to post on X that New York was using FEMA money to house undocumented immigrants. And so the director of Homeland National Security, Kristi Noem, took that up and issued a statement to the agency that no money could go to helping undocumented immigrants or could go to any sanctuary jurisdiction. But the problem is that the language in the statement was something that maybe you might say to Fox, but not said in a way to make it easy for the agency to carry it out. So what happened was that there was a freeze on billions of dollars of grant money from FEMA that was sitting in FEMA and not going anywhere. There was not going to North Carolina, a Republican area that was devastated by a natural disaster. It was not going to areas in Florida, a Republican area that was devastated by a natural disaster, because they couldn't bother to even write this statement in a way to make any sense legally.
Really excited about this new sponsor. It's called Go Pure, which is this amazing neck tightening cream that I've been using, and I love it. It is this wonderful new product that I was amazed at how soft and hydrated my skin felt just after one use. I found myself going like this and looking at myself in the mirror because I've noticed that my neck is thinner and more delicate. And although my skin on my face, I take very good care of it and I use lotions and different products to try and keep the skin on my face looking younger, I was noticing that my neck was starting to age me. And I was so happy that we got this amazing new sponsor, Go Pure. It's dermatologist recommended, and they've sold over 1 million jars. And it's, I think, a wonderful new product that's not just about transforming the skin on your neck. They also have a full line of science-backed skin and body care to brighten, hydrate, and restore the glow on your skin from head to toe. They have powerful vitamin C serums to deeply hydrating retinol moisturizers, and every product is packed with clean, effective ingredients that deliver real results without harsh chemicals or a hefty price. So tighten, lift, and restore elasticity in your neck, because your skincare routine shouldn't stop at your jawline, which mine did for a long time. And so for a limited time, our listeners get 25% off Go Pure with code MISTRIAL at checkout. Just head to gopurebeauty.com/mistrial and use quote MISTRIAL at checkout. It's MISSTRIAL, and you're all set. And after you buy, do us a favor. When they ask where you heard about it, tell them it was from our show.
It was only after the New York Times reported this and went directly to FEMA about the fact that North Carolina wasn't receiving FEMA money that Kristi Noem decided to release that money to North Carolina. Well, good luck every other jurisdiction from trying to get that money. So here you have in a short time, Donald Trump firing thousands of American workers. He is causing prices to go up. He's freezing FEMA money from going to areas, including Republican areas, that need that money to rebuild. This may be why that his polling has already gone down so much, and certainly seems to be continuing to go down, as he is showing how unqualified and how much of a game he sees the American worker and the American livelihood actually to be. American people are doing much more than pushing back in polls. They're pushing back by showing up to the anti-oligarch tours that AOC and Senator Bernie Sanders are doing it. They're showing up by talking back to Republican town hall, and they're showing up and voting. Pennsylvania state Senate seat was won by a Democrat in a special election in an area that Trump won by 15 points. And Trump is paying attention. He's worried. And we know he's worried because he did something unprecedented. He decided to withdraw for the nomination for the UN ambassador, Representative Elise Stefanik. Now, he said it was because the House had tight margins and he didn't want to jeopardize the tight margins. Now, this is coming from somebody who thinks they can do anything at any time whenever they want. So for him to admit that her seat may not be won by a Republican means he's worried, and he should be worried. The fact is that it was such a done deal. She was clearly going to get confirmed as an ambassador. In fact, all of her staff member from her congressional office were already installed in the ambassadorship's office. So it is going to end up being this awkward situation where the next person who's nominated is either going to inherit her entire staff, or her staff is going to be out of a job. This is how far along this went. This is why it's so unprecedented. Somebody like Trump was so scared that they were going to lose that one seat. He knows politically he is vulnerable. Not only but in Pennsylvania, not only with the polling, not only there, but also for the Wisconsin State Supreme Court seat. Elon Musk decided that he was going to put a large amount of money into the Wisconsin State Supreme Court race because they're trying to flip it. Right now, it's a majority liberal, and they're trying to flip it to a majority conservative Supreme Court. And Elon Musk is now in the business of trying to buy influence by pouring money into campaigns. But a funny thing happened there. As it turned out, the liberal Justice Out was able to raise 2-to-1 more than the conservative judge. Money poured in from individual donors, and they were able to not only just match what Elon Musk donated, they beat what Elon Musk and the other oligarchs donated. 2-to-1. This is how motivated Democrats are around the country. This is how much people dislike what Trump is doing to our economy. They are making their voices heard in the streets. They are making their voices heard in the ballot box, and they're making their money count by donating it to candidates that they think are going to make a difference. It's Dina Doll with the MeidasTouch Network. We will be sure to update you on the many developments that are coming out of the Trump administration.
Can't get enough Meidas? Check out the Meidas Plus Substack for ad-free articles, reports, podcasts, daily recaps from Ron Filipkowski, and more. Sign up for free now at MeidasPlus.com.